Jokic inside, and it's Jokic with a sensational play.
That's
great
gorgeous.
pass.
That's
Great
gorgeous. Come on
pass.
now.
Jokic way outside. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sideline. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Friday, they'll take on Norman Powell and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against John Morant and the Sacramento Kings.
And for that game against the Trailblazers, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
Now Golden State's starting five. They've got Porzingis. Jordan Poole is out there with ball. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's George in at the 4 spot. And for the Lakers, Collins is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Miller. Then there's Emmanuel Quickly. And it's Jokic in at the 5 spot. Clark, there's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Now, here is George. Clock at 6. Basket good.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Quickly kicks to Leonard. Quickly setting the pick for Leonard. Jokic inside. He's against Porzingis. Jokic with the bucket.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with the Lakers head coach. We talked about how Kristaps Porzingis can warp a defense with his shooting. He said, quote, when they post him outside and go 5 out, it stretches a team. We'll need to adjust by closing out and rotating faster than we're used to. Hopefully that helps us against what they're trying to do. Back over to you, Kevin.
Thank you once again, Allie. And the Lakers with possession here. The Warriors making the shot. Lakers working the ball around now. Porzingis with the steal. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Quickly looking it over. Jokic with the screen on ball. And Leonard gets it to go.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so here is Golden State and this matchup with Los Angeles. Hard to believe just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
They have been rolling. That's their first miss of the game.
A 3 from Quickly. Paul George grabs the miss. Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Over in the corner, Poole. Over Miller. Poole, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jokic passes to Miller. A miss that time would have put him up. The Warriors leading. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Leonard bounces off the floor fast, and when he throws it down, you can feel that force.
Outside, George. Over to the wing. Porzingis, that's a 2. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Out to Miller. Launches a 3. Warriors with the rebound.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Ball. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for LA. They trail by 1. Jokic sets the screen for Miller. That 3 off the mark. Warriors have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Stolen by Quickly. Miller outside. Pulls it from 20. And it's Quickly missing.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Poole kicks to Butler. Stolen by Quickly. Fast break, here we go. Leonard, that's for 2. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. The Warriors shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
Lakers trail by 3. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, when you talk about teams that had a great defense last year, you got to mention these guys. I mean, they were great at finding ways to come up with the ball. Deflections, loose balls, and steals.
Quickly finds Collins. Right wing. Here's Jokic. Back to Collins. Lobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now, here's George. Left side, Ball. The Lakers with the rebound. Jokic with it. Outside Leonard. Collins, a screen on Butler. To the inside. And finished off by Collins.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
Warriors have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far, right at the 50% mark. Butler sets a screen for George. Going inside, and he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here's Quickly, the Warriors making the shot. Miller outside. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Jokic, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
The drive-by Ball. It's rebounded by Quickly.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Here's Jokic, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Porzingis.
You know, one of the things for Jokic that I see is his unorthodox style of play, I think, helps him in drawing fouls.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Defensive foul.
And the Lakers making a change here. Neesmith is checked in. Then for the Warriors, Obi Toppin's checked in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Moses Moody in for Jordan Poole.
Kawhi Leonard.
And that one misses. And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G08, why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
Pass to Jokic. Six on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Porzingis.
Well, Jokic is a true point center because he can do it all. He'll lead the break at times. He's one of the most unique talents in the NBA.
Shoot 2. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Brandon Clark comes in for Porzingis. And Gary Payton has subbed in for George. That one misses. Warriors trail by 4. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Toppin. Back to Payton. It's hauled in by Jokic.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
And the Lakers with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Toppin throws it down.
When he's this close to the rack, that's exactly what he's looking to do. Slam it down. Well done, Toppin.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Dort. Now Jokic. He's covered by Clark. Outside Leonard. Over Moody. And it comes off the front of the rim. Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Al LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. John Collins becoming a knockdown shooter. He said, I think I've always had the ability to shoot. I'm just feeling it for 3 right now. My teammates are doing a good job of finding me in the spots that I like, and I've worked on my shot a lot, and I'm sort of settling into it. Back to you, Kevin.
Very capable. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Number 18, LJ Tyler.
Warriors trail by 4. Pass to Moody. There's a screen by Toppin. On the wing, Payton. Defended by Dort. It's tipped. Clark. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Dort. He has yet to score. Out to the right wing. Three-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Obi Toppin Clark has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
And he knocks down the first one.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Off's jacked in and quickly in for John Collins. That one drops. He ties it up.
When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Leonard the pass to Quickly. And here is Neesmith. Off target from outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Pass to Quickly for three. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tapping a screen on Leonard, and it's Clark in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark.
And they were in the top 10 in terms of opponents' points per game, up there with some of the very best in our league.
You pointed to their field goal percentage. It was up there among the leaders last season because of how smart they played at the offensive end. You know, they made very few bad decisions. The Lakers trail. Quickly the bounce pass. Up top, Dort. Still yet to score. That one drops for him.
Very good inside. Dort's got great upper body strength.
Golden State's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Clark outside. Here's Toppin. A three-pointer is right on target. Toppin's got 7.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
And the basket by Conan Niederhauser.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Baden outside. 50 seconds left in the first. Pass to Toppin. Fires the 3. Rebound the Lakers.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Jimmy Butler. Dennis Schroeder.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Now, here's Quickly. Just 5 to shoot. And the Lakers tack on 2 more. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Butler up top. Neesmith covering. And slam dunk by Butler.
Hey, you got it like that aggressiveness of Butler. I mean, slicing inside and finishing with the dunk. Come on now. That's well done.
Here's Dort. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Warriors lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Emmanuel quickly out there with Lou Dort. Then there's Aaron Neesmith. And it's Huff in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Here's Clayton. Clark right side. From 11 feet away, it's hauled in by Huff. And so quickly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Outside, Dort. Quickly setting the pick for Dort. Back to Quickly. Here's the screen from 20 feet out. It's Clark with the rebound.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Dort. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year. The Warriors, 4th.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
Brandon Miller, he's checked in for the Lakers. Jackson, he's checked in for Golden State. The Warriors trailing. Pass to Toppin. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Clark finds Butler. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Outside, Dort. Here's Quickly. Quickly setting the pick for Miller. Pass to Huff. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And, you know, for Miller, his passing is probably the most valuable and overlooked part of his game.
Now, here's Moody. Butler on the wing, defended by Dort. The putback, here's Clark. Off the mark, and the drop continues. Here's Miller. Pass to Neesmith. Knocks down the 3-ball. And now a 7-point Laker lead. You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player. And having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line, you think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, two of the best to ever do it.
The Warriors making a switch here. Payton's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Moody. Back to Butler. Shoots the 3. Butler loves the 3-point look.
Perhaps not the forte of Butler's game, but he does have the range to hurt you from the perimeter.
Now, here's Neesmith. Toppin covering. And here is Quickly. Inside. 5 on the clock. There's the pick. Miller outside. Toppin pulls it in. Warriors trail by 4. And then Toppin with the jam.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
LA has gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Quickly kicks to Dort. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Over to the left wing. To the middle. Deflects the pass. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Payton against Miller. It's Dort on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Toppin. 9 points in the game so far. In the corner, Moody with it. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Miller. Here's Huff, and he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Now here's Butler. He has 5. Outside, Payton. Down low. Here's Clark. Rebound the Lakers. Huff's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Miller, the pass to Neesmith. And Neesmith with the slam.
Going up strong that time. Neesmith with a very athletic play.
Well, Aaron Neesmith isn't just a high-effort player, Clark. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, he can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and he's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
That free throw good from Butler. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Jokic has checked in for the Lakers. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Aaron Neesmith.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard finagling one in close.
Skilled at getting inside and doing work down there. Kawhi Leonard is a confident scorer.
Poole outside. Porzingis against Jokic. Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Dort with a screen for Quickly. Leonard on the wing. And he converts the layup. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Ball dishes to Butler. George passes to Butler. Outside for George. And here's Poole for 3. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Quickly. To the middle. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside, Dort. Pass to Leonard. Miller outside. Jokic inside. Guarded by Porzingis.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Outside, Ball. Butler from outside. It's rebounded by Leonard.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Jokic on the follow.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Here's George. Miller grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Poole kicks to Butler. Ball from long range. The Lakers with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Now, here's Jokic. 7 points in the game. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. Ball's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Poole finds Ball. To the paint, here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Setting his teammate up nicely out of the two-man game that time. Ball provides style and substance with his brilliant playmaking.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Obi Toppin's checked in for Butler. Here on the 2K leaderboard are the rebounding leaders from a season ago. Jokic is third.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Leonard. 11 points in the game. Miller surveying the floor. 6 to shoot. From the wing, here's Jokic. Good, nice job down low. And that's now 9 points for Jokic.
Boy, don't sleep on Kawhi's passing ability now. He can drop dimes as well as score.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Toppin passes to Poole. Back to Toppin. There's the 3. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Poole. Out to the wing. Porzingis sets the pick for Toppin. For the 3. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut back down to 3 points with the bucket from Porzingis.
Yeah, you've got to be aware of Porzingis in these situations. I mean, you know he's coming for the 3-point revenge there.
Pass to Jokic. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Miller's got 4 assists in the game.
Looking more confident offensively. I think he's starting to find a groove.
Outside, George. Porzingis sets the pick for George. Ball from long range. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Count the basket. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, after a first quarter where they struggled from long range, they really started to get it closer to the basket.
Yeah, and that's a nice adjustment on their part. Even for the best three-point shooting teams, sometimes you got to do a little something different to get your offense going.
Ball with the bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
So it's the Warriors now after Los Angeles picked up 3 with their last shot. Toppin can't get it to go. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Outside Leonard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Second shot opportunity. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Lakers shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Outside, Ball. Poole outside. And here's George for 3. And so it's Los Angeles up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach J.J. Redick. What do your guys need to do to pull off this win?
Just continue to emphasize being organized, both offensively and defensively. When we've been in the half-court or in transition and we've been organized, we've done a really nice job. And overall, our guys fought.
I know you'll keep them organized. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hello, folks. Glad to have you with us. The Joker is in the building. So far, Nikola Jokic has been all business.
Yeah, he's high point so far. You see the plays they're running for him? Featured through the half. I expect that to continue.
Yeah, same.
All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
The game may be decided in the paint. The center matchup has to be one.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Jordan Poole is out there with ball. And there's Porzingis. Then it's George. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Drives to the hoop. The shot's good from Quickly. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Now, here is George. And stolen by Leonard. Pass to Miller. Now, here's Jokic. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Inside, Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Leonard takes the hit, completes the play, and one chance here. Excellent concentration.
And in terms of efficiency, Greg, very little has changed with Kawhi Leonard.
In multiple years, he's been close to making the 50-40-90 club. A high-usage player who gets to his spots and also takes great care of the ball.
Hey, when Leonard is able to stay healthy and play, there's no doubt he's one of the best in the game. Can take over a game on both ends.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Now, here is Miller. Scoreless thus far. And here's Quickly for 3. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's George on the wing. To the inside. Here's Butler. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's quickly for 3. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Here's George. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one.
One of the things that separates George from other wings is willingness to go inside and do work, to play near the goal.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 16. Ashton quickly. 5 to shoot. Jokic with the screen on Ball. And here's Collins from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Quickly against Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment now to see the stats for Nikola Jokic. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 29 points a game, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
And it's a big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
He hits both from the stripe.
You know, with LaMelo, you really have a one-man offense. I mean, there's not much he can't do on this end of the court.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
They also showed up in the top 5 in terms of steals. Their on-ball defensive pressure was killer last season.
And Greg, you talked about their points off turnovers. Not many teams were better at making the most of their opponent's mistakes. Warriors trail by 11. Poole on the wing. Back to Ball. Pass to George. Butler, a screen on Collins. A baseline J, and George gets it to go. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
The mid-range, no problem for PG. He's really improved as a shooter.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, a lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. George, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
A putback. Warriors trail by 13. Ball with it. He's got 10. Up and in on the layup. Ball's got 12.
You know, because Ball is so skilled, defenders try to get physical with him, rough him up a bit, but it doesn't faze him. That rarely works against Ball.
Now here is Miller, still without a basket. Back to quickly. And a miss there on the triple.
He managed to knock down one triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
Butler kicks to George. Golden State moving it around. The kick outside to Butler. And the 3 off target.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
Shots good by Miller.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Over in the corner, Poole. Porzingis sets the pick for Poole. Down low. Count it, and the Laker lead has been kept back down to 11. Some big points there from Kristaps Porzingis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now, here's quickly. He's got 7. Here's Jokic. Back to quickly. pass to Jokic over Porzingis, and another basket for the Lakers.
What's really cool about Jokic is that he's just as effective working off the ball. He's ready to shoot when he catches it.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Warriors.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Warriors trail by 13. Poole outside. Butler in the corner. No good with the triple. Lakers have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Jokic against Porzingis. Jokic inside. Nice D from Porzingis. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Jokic with the bucket.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Ball. Following the basket by Jokic. With the shot. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Lakers leading by 15. Now, quickly. He's got 7 outside Collins. Quickly setting the big for Collins. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And George really good at recognizing his fast break opportunities and torching the defense with his speed and athleticism in transition.
Now, here's quickly. Here's Jokic over Porzingis, and Jokic gets it to go. Jokic just got 18 points in the game.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Throw good, Paul George. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the leagues. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Now, here's Collins. He's got 8. And here is Quickly. And Dort gets it to go. He's got 5.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
Outside, Ball. Top of the key, Butler. In the paint,
Butler challenges the opposing team everywhere on the court. Never afraid of any situation. He'll battle you down low.
Outside Leonard. Paul George with the steal. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Clark, he's checked in for Porzingis. Gary Payton comes in for George. Moody's subbed in for Jimmy Butler. Now here's Leonard. 20 points for him. from 10 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Ball dishes to Clark. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Brandon Clark.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Now here's Leonard. Back to quickly. No good on the three.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Moody.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain that.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Leonard. Fires from deep. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 8 rebounds in this game. Payton kicks to Toppin. Moody the pass to Ball. Clark sets a screen for Ball. Shoots it. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to 6 and the bucket from Clark.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Leonard. Pass to Jokic to end the drought. Toppin pulls it in. Warriors trail by 6. Here's Clark. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Kawhi Leonard. Great showing for him last season. He was around 21 points per game last year, 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
That free throw, no good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Lakers leading by 6. Neesmith, the pass to Dort. Inside, here's Quickly. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. A three-pointer off the mark. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Payton finds Toppin to the left wing. Clark inside. Defended by Dort. Shot clock at 6. No good from Clark. And Los Angeles guys shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Dort passes to Quickly. Back to Dort. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Dort's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Quickly. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Toppin.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Pass to Toppin. Takes a 3. The rebound by the Lakers. Huff's got his 8th rebound here tonight. A 3 from Quickly. The Warriors pull it in. Clark's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Toppin. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Ring shot on the way. And we've reached the end of the third. Lakers ahead. They're up by 8. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Neesmith. Lou Dort out there with Miller. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Huff in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Moody. And he's good on the 3 ball. Moody's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Leonard against Payton. Leonard kicks to Dort. And they pick up 2. And the Lakers lead by 7.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
To the wing on the left. To the paint. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Dort. Leonard with a screen on Butler. Pass to Neesmith. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Back to Neesmith. 4 on the clock. Miller, no luck.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Clark. Yes! And the foul. It goes on Aaron Neesmith.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
Shooting for Golden State, Brandon Clark. At the line for 1.
And that one falls for Clark. Lakers leading by 4. Outside Leonard. To the right side. Neesmith finds Dort. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5. Leonard, that's for 2. That one doesn't drop. Warriors trail by 4. Butler on the wing. 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Leonard against Payton. And make no mistake about it, Kawhi Leonard-Clark can still take over a game.
Yeah, it's all about him being healthy. I mean, when he's healthy, he is unstoppable. The mid-range game is platinum level. He can make threes. His strength, driving to the basket and finishing, is so underrated, but clearly obvious because it seems like guys just bump off of him, fall off of him when he goes to the rack with force.
Ball's checked in for Golden State. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Ball with it. Leonard picks him up. Ball dishes to Payton. Back to Ball. Butler passes to Moody. To the paint. Here's Toppin. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Another big night in the career of Kawhi. What a devastating player he is. Fun to watch, too.
Here's Moody. Rebound the Lakers. At one point, they led by 16. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Left side, Ball. Over Neesmith. Hits the front of the rim and out. Los Angeles leading by 6. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Leonard on the wing. Gets it off the glass. Leonard's got 26.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Collins checked in for Neesmith. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He said to his players, I believe in you. I know what we have. It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now, here's ball. Pass to Moody. Here's Toppin. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Miller outside. Now Dort. There's the triple. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got 6 assists here tonight. Now Moody. Payton in the corner. Back to Moody. Three-pointer. Butler. Dort grabs the miss. Dort's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside Collins. Pass to Huff. Here's Miller, and it's Miller with the jam.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Warriors trail by 13. Here's Butler, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You know, that's just simply outstanding focus. Butler is used to getting hit on the way up, expects to be bumped and jostled around, and still muscles his shots in.
Jokic, he's checked in for the Lakers. Quickly comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Porzingis is checked in for Golden State. Paul George comes in for Payton. Now, here's Quickly. Pass to Jokic. Porzingis with the block.
And there was a time when Porzingis was good for several rejections at the rim like that per game. Most would-be scorers have learned that about him.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
And the Lakers making a change here. Neesmith is checked in. And Golden State also making a change. Poole's checked in for Toppin. Offensive rebound. Neesmith finds Quickly. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Nights like this tonight, I mean, that's why you pay Porzingis max money at times. He simply just carries the offense.
Pass to Collins. And here's Jokic, headed by Porzingis. Jokic gets it done right in front, in close.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Now, here's Jokic, following the miss by LaMelo Ball. Pass to Porzingis. Now George. Back to Porzingis. That ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And Los Angeles with some changes. Leonard comes in for Aaron Neesmith, and it's Brandon Miller in for Dort. Lakers leading by 8. Leonard with the ball. Porzingis with the rebound. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Count that one.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now, here's Collins. Quickly setting the pick for Collins. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
That one goes. Count it. And now just a 4-point Laker lead. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Pass to Quickly. From outside, off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And here is Los Angeles now. The Warriors making the shot. Here's Quickly. And Paul with the block.
Hey, you can't dismiss the fact that LaMelo is 6'7" now. He's got great length for his position.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
George passes to Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic.
All that size and length there. When Porzingis is using his body like this, I mean, it forces the defense to be aggressive.
Taking 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
And, you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size.
And the second free throw, good.
And he had to have all of those guys. That miss comes at the worst possible time.
Miller outside. Ball against Quickly. Jokic with the screen on Ball. They grab their own miss. Poole against Miller. Jokic sets the screen for Miller. Clock at 6. They can't stop the run with that one.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
Poole right side to take the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
The pressure is on, and Jordan Poole is ready for it. He accepts that responsibility.
Quickly the pass to Leonard. The 3 goes down the hatch from Kawhi.
When this team needs a bucket, they feel very comfortable turning to Leonard.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Your Lakers dance team. Your Lakers youth dance team. Give them some love.
Here's Ball. Outside Poole. Outside Butler. Porzingis with a screen on Leonard. Butler. Jokic pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Miller taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller.
You know, what you like about Miller is that he doesn't leave opportunities out there hanging. I mean, he's a solid all-around player.
Both free throws good for Miller. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 17-7 run. Now Poole takes the 3. Cleared away by Leonard. Jokic against Ball. Porzingis with the steal. Here's George. And there's the dunk.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Now Leonard. Now Miller. Jokic sets the screen for Miller. Butler with the rebound. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 1. Porzingis with a screen on Jokic. Tipped away and stolen by Miller. From 10 feet away. No good. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Now Ball shoots the 3. And there's the 3.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Now Jokic. Off the glass.
Jokic, a safe bet in the clutch.
Here's Ball. Outside Poole. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The 3 is off. And Los Angeles guys shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing the best work of late.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now, here's Ball. Now Porzingis. Outside Poole. Now George for 3. He drills the 3.
Well, Paul George has been sensational.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what are their best options now?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
Here's Quickly. Now Jokic. Shot from 12. Cleared away by George. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Emmanuel Quickly. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Take a break. Take a break.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the three-point line.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Leonard fires, and he hits the jumper.
Boy, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
And And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Second personal foul. The team is in the penalty. Holding for Golden State.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Jimmy, let's talk about defense. What clicked for you down the stretch?
We was locked in on our schemes. I think we did a great job of our rotation in our second effort. But all in all, man, we executed on both ends in the fourth quarter.
It takes everybody. Thanks, Jimmy.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. And now we present the player of the game.